Preseason favorite UCLA is picking up right where they left off in last year's memorable title run, painting pictures of perfection. Gymnastics is an athletic art form, and now the stage is set for a new season of compelling performances, new opportunities to star in front of adoring fans, to tempt greatness, to chase perfection, and if you can, win a championship. The stories are about to be written, and for one coach of the century, one last act, one more chance to lead and inspire.
It's my final bell.
It's Masterpiece Gymnastics Theater, and the curtain is rising right now on the Pac-12 Network.
Scenic Seattle. We're on the campus of the University of Washington, getting ready for Pac-12 women's gymnastics. Tonight at Alaska Airlines Arena, it's a Northwest showdown. Number 19 Oregon State taking on number 11 Washington. With Elisa Mao, I'm Brian Weber. It's great to have you with us tonight here in the Emerald City. And it's another outstanding early season here in the Pac-12. Every program ranked in the top 25 nationally, including Washington and Oregon State. And they both have their eyes on the prize this year.
That's right. The Huskies coming off a huge season high, 196.525 down in the desert last weekend. Oregon State coming off a season high themselves, including the 8th best floor exercise rotation in all of college gymnastics. So excited to see what this Northwest rivalry has in store for us tonight.
Washington is enjoying a renaissance. They made it to nationals in the postseason in back-to-back years, looking to take the next step and vie for a national championship this year, led by the local product, Ebony Roberson.
That's right, out of Puyallup, Washington. Super powerful on the leg events, but can harness that energy onto the balance beam, where she is ranked 13th in the country and has made extreme mental progress.
Just like Washington, Oregon State has an outstanding heritage, but they've been hit hard by injuries this year. Still, they're putting up robust numbers on the floor, and Savannah Force has been dialed in.
That's right. Savannah, the sophomore out of Reno, Nevada, went 9.925, career high last week against Utah, upset the 2017 NCAA national champion, Michaela Skinner. The OSU takes the floor in the third rotation tonight, and her routine is one you do not want to miss.
It's going to be a top 25 clash here in Seattle. Washington starts on the vault. Oregon State begins on bars. It's the Huskies and the Beavers from Washington. Straight ahead here on Pac-12 Networks. Right. After a spectacular day here in Seattle, it's going to be a dynamic night of women's gymnastics inside Alaska Airlines Arena here on Montlake, getting set for Oregon State and Washington. The Beavers have dominated the series over the years, but Washington beat OSU here in Seattle a year ago, putting up a 197. Guided by Elise Ray Stats, now in her third year. 2 years ago, named Pac-12 Coach of the Year, leading the Huskies to the NCAA Nationals for the first time since 1998. They got back there last year. Finished 11th in the nation, and this program undeniably is on the rise. There's Tanya Chaplin, winningest head coach in Oregon State's history. Now in her 22nd season, won Pac-12 titles in both 2011 and 2013. She's earned Coach of the Year honors 5 times and was, just like Elise, a brilliant gymnast in her own right. We'll give you their sparkling credentials as the event rolls along. If you're new to women's gymnastics, here's the overview. 6 competitors in each event, 5 scores count. And this is the traditional scoring that you probably are aware of. 10 is the goal, like men's gymnastics, where theoretically you could score anything you want to. There is no limit on the men's side. Washington will start on the table. Number 18 in the nation in that discipline. Oregon State, number 27 in the country on bars. And this is an Oregon State team that's going to get healthier as the season moves along, and they feel like they have a solid foundation for what's still to come on the schedule.
That's right. They are missing Sabrina Gill. They're missing Alyssa Minyard, who's out for the entire season, but really looking to build on the first two meets so far. You know, bars has been a pretty solid event for them, but they had a fall last week. Really looking to put together 6 solid scores. Hallie Briscoe in the anchor spot will really be a star for them tonight.
Core values for Oregon State reflected in 4 letters. BPID, belief, passion, integrity, and discipline. As for the Gym Dogs, this is an extremely young team. 6 freshmen on the roster, but chatting with head coach Alire Stats, who can draw on her unbelievable experience, earning the most All-Americans in the history of Michigan gymnastics. She feels like this young team is coming together, and here's one of those freshmen we're talking about, Laura Cunningham from New York, competing in the first of 2 events here on vault. 9.75 week 1 against Nebraska. Even better, 9.775 last week in the win over Arizona.
Yeah, a strong Yurchenko full there to start for Amara. Pretty big step. We'll probably see that go in the 9.7 range. She is capable of a more difficult vault, a 1.5, but Elise Ray-Stat said she is going to take it slow, build her confidence.
Here is Caitlin Yanish, the sophomore from Chandler, Arizona. She's going to have an active night. The all-arounder for Oregon State. She's had issues on bars this year, coming off a 9.5 a week ago in a loss to Utah.
Yeah, unfortunately, she missed the handstand dare on the low bar, will lose the bonus for that connection, will not start out of a 10.0, but a really nice dismount. Clean start, but just going to be hopefully the score that the Beavers can throw away.
Mixing in bars this year as she is now having a comprehensive approach as an all-arounder. Cunningham, a promising start for UW. 9.725. There is Monica Riley, the senior from Texas. She is going to compete in the all-around. On vaults, career best, 9.875 2 years ago at the Kentucky Quad. A pair of 9.775s to start this 2019 season.
And Monica will do the traditional Yurchenko entry, but she will do a layout half. So she lands facing forward, much more difficult to find the landing. Again, out of just a 9.95. So you're looking always for the 10.0 in gymnastics, but on vault for all the Huskies will be out of just a 9.95. So we'll see if Riley can corral that landing. You're looking to spot something to try to get those feet on the ground and stay put.
And she's had a moment to think about it. Let's see how that impacts the routine. Not too much.
Solid vault. Again, that step. Nicely controlled, though. The judges will rate their step based on how in or out of control it was. Pretty solid vault for Monica.
Washington looking to maintain their momentum in their win at Arizona last Friday. Went 196, 525. Going over 49 of both bars and the beam. They had 4 gymnasts, counting 9.9 or better. Yanish, 9.725 for the first and only time tonight. We see Colette Yamaoka, the sophomore from Hollister in Northern California. She's a walk-on, late addition to the program a year ago in her first competitive routine last week against Utah. Solid, 9.725.
That's right, and last weekend she was following up after a gymnast who fell. To come in under that kind of pressure, really impressive for someone without a lot of routines under her belt. And same thing right now, beautiful handstand position on that blind fall into the double tuck. Just a little few hops back there. Otherwise, a really impressive routine from the sophomore.
Really a testament to goal setting and tenacity. How to try out to earn a spot on this roster, and she has delivered.
Yeah, you'll see just that step back and then the hop. So the judges count each one of those steps as a separate deduction. Otherwise, a solid routine from Yamaoka.
Riley building on Cunningham, score with a 9.75. There is Madison Kopiak, the Canadian, who will compete in 3 events this evening. Coming off a 9.8 in Arizona to share the event title, and she
Awesome vault there from Madison. She won the event against Arizona and gets a great block, just a slight pike down. Her chest was a little lower than you'd want it to be, but an incredible job finding and holding on to that landing.
Kopiak, the junior from Calgary, was an alternate for the Canadian Olympic team in 2016. Tri-captain on this squad, and it's a good start for the home team tonight in this Northwest Showdown. Pair of 9-7 pluses for Oregon State. Happy birthday, Mary Jacobson, celebrating a birthday, as is the case for Kristen Hava. Well, Washington will see her later anchoring the floor. Jacobson, the senior from here in the Seattle area.
That's right. Big tap there into that Tkachev to overshoot. A few minor form breaks in her feet, but the fireworks come here on her dismount. She will do a double front, hope to spot the landing. Awesome stick. She did it in warm-ups. Great to see her repeat it when it counts.
And doing it in front of the score, family and friends.
That's right. She's one of 6 kids, local products. I've got a big cheering section here on her birthday tonight. Great to see the senior do so well in her last meet in front of this crowd.
Personal best on bars, a 9.95 against Cal 3 years ago, a 9.725 to tally last week against Utah.
Perfect segue here. Mary Jacobson, Ebony Roberson were club teammates. So they have spent a ton of time together. Excited to see both of them continue tonight.
Competing for Emerald City Gymnastics, Roberson has become the heart and soul of this program, competing in the all-around here on the table. 9.875 twice last year, a 9.725 a week ago against Arizona.
Phenomenal distance on that vault. Really, really solid, nice body position. You'll see here the only deduction really comes on that big hop. So great start for Roberson.
A tri-captain with Madison Kopiak, Kristen Hoffa, and you're around this program on a daily basis. You know how much attention Roberson has paid to the mental side of our sport.
That's right. Coach Elise Stats was effusive about the improvements that she has put in day out to train the mental game.
Big number for Jacobson, 9.85. Here is Isis Lowry, the junior from Australia, competing in 3 events this evening. She's added bars this year. Posted a 9.85 last week against the Red Rocks.
Solid Trepashnikova down to the pack salto. Super clean. Nice form there. So far in setting up for a big dismount. A little bit shy on that handstand. You'll hear it talked about a lot in college gymnastics. Hitting the handstand and sticking the dismount. Unfortunately missed the dismount. But still a solid set so far for the Beavers.
Lowry, a co-captain for the 2nd straight year, was 4th in the Australian Championships before coming to Corvallis.
So you'll see here this dismount. Let's go a little bit early. Doesn't get quite the tap you wanted, and chest is down. Has to take just that small hop. Should be about a 1/10 deduction.
Then a demanding schedule for Oregon State. They opened the year at a quad meet at number 22 Illinois and posted a victory there over number 7 Kentucky. We were talking about what they did last week against Utah. Here is Geneva Thompson. Didn't compete last year, technically a sophomore, but part of that group of newcomers, creating an instant impact for Washington.
And Geneva puts out that huge ball. Another stick for the Huskies. She is capable of doing a Yurchenko 1.5, a Yurchenko double full, but Coach Elise Stats just wanting her to focus on getting the competition experience, and just 3 meets in, goes for the stick.
Statistically, she's been their best vaulter this year, a pair of 9.8s prior to tonight.
And that is going to be it for the Husky lineup tonight. There's no 6th competitor. Those 5 vaults all did well. So we are done with the Husky vault lineup, and we'll finish up with the 2 Beavers on bars.
So we will not see Brenna Brooks, health freshman from Dallas. Washington able to shine to make the 5 gymnasts who have competed tonight have their scores count. There is Mariana Calusi Palayan. Her only event tonight comes on bars. The Spaniard has dual citizenship between Canada and Spain. Last year, 9.8 or better on 9 occasions.
Yeah, and she caught her release move there really close to the bar, had to bend the arms and bend the legs. Same thing as last week, just a little bit of nerves, wanted to make sure she caught, held on tight, and just a hop there on the dismount. So hopefully that is the score that the Beavers can drop.
Older sister Sylvia also competed for Oregon State. Her nickname on this club is Pinky. She loves everything about the color. Although we're purple strong tonight here in Seattle.
That's right. You know, it's funny to see, too, the Beavers have that Calusi Pelez, her sister, and then they have another set of sisters on the team right now in Lacey and Maddie Dagan.
So because Washington is only going to compete 5 gymnasts on vault, we know their overall score. They flirt with a 49 and a very strong start for a Washington team that has been trending in the right direction in recent years, and so much of that comes down to the connection Elise Ray Stats has built with her gymnast, and it helps when you can draw on your own experience. Elise earning Olympic bronze technically in the Sydney Games, member of the USA Gymnastics Hall of Fame, and we talked about Tanya Chaplin's brilliant resume as well. A 6-time All-American at UCLA. It's a family affair for the Beavs. Her husband Michael, the associate head coach, also a 2-time All-American for the Bruins. Pelayan, 9-7 flat, so Oregon State's in great shape, heading to the anchor position held by Hallie Briscoe, the junior from Dallas, competing in her only events.
Just beautiful toe pointing form for Hallie. Catches a little bit close on that release move, but you can just see the difference in her bar work. The lines are beautiful. The toe point is nice and extended. She trained at Woga. Yevgeny Marchenko, same coach as 2004 Olympic champion Carly Patterson, and it shows. A nice job in the anchor spot for Hallie Briscoe.
You see the knee brace. She missed most of her freshman year with a knee injury. Career high 9.875 a year ago against BYU, a 9.825 the number last week in a loss to Utah.
Big step there on the landing. Otherwise, a pretty solid routine and a solid set for the Beavers, hoping to top that 49 mark. They will get close. But
and a lot to build on for both teams, getting set for the second rotation. Oregon State has a winning record here in Seattle, trying to keep it going tonight.